Hello, good morning, Hector. Yesterday, I already given homework. I will explain it. All of you listen to me. Very important problem. Question number 14. Listen to me, all of you. Exercise 25B, question number 14. In a single throw of 2 dice, find the probability of a doublet, a number less than 3 on each. 5 cases are there, we can do. First of all, we can write the all possible outcomes we can write. How many outcomes are there? You will get 6 into 6, 36 possible outcomes will be there. So, we can write that one first. Okay, I will write here 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6. The next 2 1, all of you write this 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6. 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6. Then 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 4, 4 5, 4 6. The next 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5, 5 6. Next one 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5, 6 6. These are the possible outcomes. Okay, from this one by one we can do. First one is, what is the probability of getting a doublet? That means doublet means you should get 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, 6 6. So you should write that pairs in your notebooks. 1 1, like 1 1, 1 2, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, 6 6. This is a number of favorable case. 1 2 3 4 5 6. You will get 6 favorable case. Number of favorable cases is 6 here now. Okay. Therefore, probability of getting this total cases 36. 36. Then probability of getting doublet is equal to 6 by number of favorable case by number of favorable outcomes by total possible outcomes. 36. That is equal to 1 by 6. You have to write the formula there. Okay. Then first is over. I think all of you understood this part. Next, this is very easy. So, doublet, you should take this one. Each die should exhibit same number. That is a doublet. 1 1, 2 2, etc. Okay. Then next one. What is that? What is the probability of getting a number less than 3 on each side? On each side you can see the should be the number should be less than 4. For this yes, any doubt? No. So next, what should be the, what is the project getting? A number should be in each side less than 4. Less than 4 means this is 1 1, less than 4 in each side. We can take that one 1 1. The favorable case 1 2, 1 2. Okay. This 1 3, can you take this one? No, because when you add this, you will get 1 plus 3 4. But our condition is this, that should be less than 4. Okay. The next you can take 2 1, 2 1, 2 plus 1 3. Then another is 1 1. Yes. Once again, question. A number less than 3 on each side. Sorry, not 4. Less than 3. Less than 3 will be how much here? 1 1, 1 2, 2 1. Okay. Then number will be, then can you find out that one? Anyone please? All of you switch on your audio. From this, a number less than 3 on each dice, I will get you find out that one also. Then what will be the an odd number as a sum? An odd number of a sum. Yes, find out. An odd number. From this data, you have to find out odd number also that. An odd number as a sum. When you add this 1 plus 2, 1 plus 5, 1 plus 6, 7. Similarly, from this you will get 3. Here also you will get 2 plus 3, 2 plus 5. Then 2 plus 1, 3. Here also you will get 3 plus 2, 3 plus 4, 3 plus 6, 3. Here you can see 4 plus 1, 4 plus 3, 4 plus 5, 3. Here also 5 plus 2, 5 plus 4, 5 plus 6. Odd number 3. Here you can see 6 plus 1, 6 plus 3, 6 plus 5, 3. Then you will get 3 into 6, 18. Number of favorable case you will get 18. Then what will be the probability getting an odd number as a sum? 18 by 36, 18 by 36, you will get 1 by 2. You find out second one, a number less than 3 on each side. Less than 3 you will get, this is 1 1, 1 2. Here also 2 1. Then anything there, can you find out? 2 2. Second one, you find out that one I think. 1 1, 1 2, 2 1, 2 2. These 4. So, number of favorable second subdivision you can find out. Less than 3 each side. Second subdivision you will get probability of getting a number less than 3 on each side will be number of favorable case 4 divided by possible case 36, you will get 1 by 9. 1 by 9. Okay. Third one, once again I will repeat, what is the probability of getting an odd number as a sum? In each row, you can find 1 plus 2, 3, 1 plus 4, 5, 1 plus 6, 7. The others are even number 1, 2, 4, 6, like that. In each row, you will get 3 odd numbers when you add these digits. Okay. So, 3 into 6 is equal to 18. Okay. Then next, you listen to me, all of you. Question number subdivision 4. At a total of at most 10. What is the meaning of at most? At most 10. When we add these two digits, you should get at most 10 means you should get maximum 10. Maximum 10. The others also you can consider. This 1 plus 1 you can consider. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3. All these sums you can consider, and up to you should get only the maximum sum should be 10. That is the meaning of that. So, here you can see 5 plus 5, you can take this, the 4 plus 6 you can take, 6 plus 4 you can take, but in the case of these 3, can you consider this one? 5 plus 6 is equal to 11, 6 plus 5 is equal to 11, 6 plus 6 is equal to 12, that is exceed from this 10. So, these 3 pairs you can avoid from this set, that is a number of favorable case. Total favorable case is, here is 36, total possible outcomes is 36. From that you avoid these 3 pairs, because when you add this you will get more than 10. Our condition is that there should be maximum 10. Okay, maximum 10. Or you can think about like that, that sum should be less than or equal to 10. You think about like that. That at most means that sum should be less than or equal to 10. What is the meaning of less than or equal to 10? We can take 10 and the other pairs. When you add this, you think about 1 plus 1, 2, you can take 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you can take in each row, but here you can see that 5 plus 6 more than 10. We can't take this, we not consider this pair here now. Similarly, this 6, 5. Then 3 pairs you have to avoid from these total possible outcomes. That is 36 minus 3 is equal to 33 will be the favorable number of favorable cases. I think all of you understood these points. Agna Rose, did you get the idea? Please tell me. Hello, Agna? Did you understand? Clear? Yes, okay. Once again I will repeat. What is the meaning of at most? At most 10. Can you say at most 10? Less than or equal to 10, that condition, that is when we add, the sum should be less than or equal to 10. That means maximum you should get, the sum should be 10. That is the meaning of it. The others also you can consider. In this also I will, what is the meaning of at least? This is at most, at least. From this you can take, what is the meaning of at least 10? When you add, the sum should be at least 10. Then how can we define? How can we explain it? Can you say? Again, please tell me at least 10. Then what is the answer for this? Can you, from this is in the previous, at most 10, the number of variable cases is 33, therefore probability of getting that is 33 by 36, that is equal to, you can see that 3 here 11, 11 here 12, 11 by 12 will be the answer you will get. Then after getting that, please tell me what is the meaning of at least. At least means at least 10, that is a minimum. This is maximum, this is minimum. Minimum we should get the sum total, that should be 10. Then you can consider this here now. Here is, you can consider 6 plus 4 you can take in this problem, 10. Don't take 5 plus 4 because that is less than 10. Our condition is there should be minimum 10, 4 plus 6, okay, and also 5 plus 5 you can take, then 5 plus 6 you can take, because they argued that only there should be minimum 10, more than 11 we can consider. So 5 6, 6 5, 6 6, then 1 2 3 4 5, number of cases is 5 cases are there, therefore at least 10 will be, what is that, what is that, 5 by 36 you will get. Then you can take this, at least means greater than or equal to 10 here, greater than or equal to 10, okay. Then at most and at least you should have. At most means maximum, maximum 10, don't exceed. At least means minimum 10, you can take more than 10, okay. Then what do you mean by another, exactly? Exactly means, what is the meaning? Exactly 10, exactly 10, what is the meaning of this? Exactly 10. There should be only equal. When we add two numbers, you should get only 10. Don't take less or more. That means in this case you can take 4 plus 6 10, 5 plus 5 10, 6 plus 4 10. These 3 cases only you can take exactly 10. So you should understand this meaning of these 3 words. At most, maximum you have to take 10 only here. In the previous examples you can say 3 coins are simultaneously thrown, then you will get possible outcomes. From that you can see this exactly and at least you can see that, from that you can find out that also. Okay, these are the, then what about, that is over, I think understood that one. Agna, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Then 5, question subdivision 5. An odd number on one dice and a number less than or equal to 4 on the other dice. That also we have to write there. Condition is this, only one die there should be an odd number and the other should be less than or equal to 4, less than or equal to 4. Odd and less than or equal to 4. That means 4 included there, you can take included thing. 4 included, yes. One side odd, other side should be less than or equal to 4. So, for this you write first row, we can take this 1 1. Number of favorable cases you can find out that one 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5. You check it. The condition satisfied in this all pairs, you check it. For this 1 1, this one is odd, the other is less than for 1, 1 2, these are satisfied, is odd, less than 4 1. See the next one 2 1, 2 1. Then what about 2 2? 2 2, what happened? There is no odd number is there. One number is there, less than 4 is there, 2. So, do not take 2, 2 3 you can take, 2 3, okay, 2 3. Similarly, 2 4, what about 2 4? Here also you can see that there is no odd number, so do not take this one, 2 5 you can take. Suppose when you take 2 6, what happened? 2 6, this also that is not, there is no odd number, do not take. So, from that 2 you will get this one, from this you can take. Similarly, 3 1 you can take, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5. What about this? Three one, 3 1 you can take, 3 1 is satisfied, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5. All these are satisfied this. Then next one 4 1. What about 4 2? Not possible, because there is no odd number. Then 4 3 you can take. Then 4 4 we can't take, 4 4. Then 4 5 you can take this, 4 5. The next 5 you take, 4 6 not take, 5 1, 5 1, 5 2 you can take, 5 2, 5 3 you can take, 5 4. Yes. What about 5 5, 5 6? No. So, suppose when you take 6 1 6 2, no, because that should be less than or equal to 4. Then what will be the number of favorable case there? Here 5, 3, 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 5 13, 13 plus 3 16, 16 plus 4 20 you will get, 20. Number of favorable cases 20. Number of favorable cases 20. Okay. Therefore, probability of getting that should be 20 by 36. that is equal to 4 here, 5 by 9. You will get 5 by 9 answer. I think all of you understood this point. Clear, all of you? Give me the answer. Have you any doubts about this problem?
No, sir.
Okay. Then let us take exercise 25C. We can start with question number 35, last question from 2016 question we can take. All of you take question number 35. Question number 35, a game of number has cards marked with 11, 12, 13 up to 40. There are some cards that numbered 11, 12, 13, etc. up to 40. They marked there. A card is drawn at random. Find the probability that the number on the card drawn is a perfect square. Next one, a perfect square. A perfect square. Second one, B, divisible by 7. Divisible by 7. Okay. First of all, we have to find out the total possible outcomes. Total possible outcomes we have to find out. Can you say, anyone? Please, what will be the total possible outcomes? This, the numbers are 11, 12, 13 up to 40. How can you find out this total possible outcomes there? Probability of an event is equal to number of favorable cases divided by total possible outcomes. Okay. Then can you you find out first upon total possible outcomes here. Anyone please respond me. How can we find? Without writing all numbers, you have to find out total possible outcomes there. Can you say? How can we do? Don't write all the numbers. 11, 12, 13, 14 up to 40, that is too difficult. So, without doing that, give me the answer please. Anyone? So, Marine Joy is there. Marine, tell me. Not there? Kiss me?
Sir.
Ah.
29.
No. Once more you think about that. You can think our AP arithmetic progression also there. To find out the number of terms, you have a formula, that is last term minus first term divided by common difference plus 1. Plus 1. Here last term is 40. 40 minus first term 11 divided by common difference is 1 here, 1 plus 1. Okay. So, you will get this is 29 by 1 is 29. 29 plus 1 is equal to 30, you will get 30. So, can you say, suppose 12 to natural numbers 12 to 50. What will be the number of total sorry, you find out the number, how many numbers are including this 12 and 50. Can you say in this formula?
30.
Yes. No, 50 minus 12 plus 1, that will be the answer. Then how many numbers are there?
39.
39. This principle you can take here. 40 minus 11, 29 plus 1. That will be the total number of number included this series. Okay. So, possible case, total possible cases, favorable case is 30. That is 40 minus 11 plus 1. You will get 30. Then what will be the perfect squares? What is the probability of getting perfect square? Between these you have to find out perfect square between. Can you find out that perfect squares here, please tell me. Hurry up. In this between yes 16 yes come on
25,
25
36,
36. Have you any other squares is there?
no,
No. Then what is the number of favorable case? 3. 3. Therefore, probability of getting perfect square is equal to 3 by 30. That is equal to 1 by 10. Okay? 1 by 10. 1 by 10. Okay? Then next, what is the probability of getting divisible by 7? Divisible by 7 means that should be the multiple of 7. Okay? Amlin Johnson, please give me. Amlin Johnson is present there? Amlin? Not there? Yes, Amlin, please. Give me there. 7, the multiple of 7 you find out between 11 and 40. Please give me the answer. But please louder, please. Give me the how many multiples of 7 is there between this? Divisible by 7 means there should be multiple. Which are them? Multiple of 7 between 11 and 40. Give me that. Can you say? Multiple of 7? 7, 14. Yes, 14. 2 into 7, 40. The next multiple. 21. 28. 30. 7 into 4, yes, 35. The next, can you find out next multiple will be 7, 6, 42. That will exceed. So, you will get 4 multiples are there. Okay? 4 multiples. So, number of favorable cases is 4. Therefore, probability of getting divisible by 7 is in this case is 4 by 30. That is 2 by 50. 2 by 50. Okay. Have you any doubts? Anyone please? Hurry up, hurry up. Clear? Respond me, please. Yes, okay. Okay, next. Question number 34. 2015 question you take. A bag contains 5 white balls, 6 red balls and 9 green balls. A ball is drawn at random from the bag. Find the probability that the ball drawn is a green ball, a white or a red ball, neither a green ball nor a white ball. That we can orally tell the answers there. Tell me, give me. Before doing that, what is the total possible outcomes? Please tell me. Hanna is there. Hanna? Yes, give me the answer. What is the total possible outcomes there?
20,
20. Okay. Then what will be the probability of getting green ball?
9 by 20,
9 by 20. Very good. Very good. Very good. Then what will be the probability of getting white or a red ball? White,
5 plus 6.
5 plus, number of favorable case is 5 plus 6, 11. Then 11 by 20. Then what about third question, the subdivision? Neither a green ball nor a white ball. What is the meaning of that? You can avoid green and white there. Okay. The remaining ball, that is
6 red balls.
6 by 20. That is 3 by 10. Okay. You can do that one. 2015 question. Very easy question also. Similarly, you can take question number 33. 2014 question. This also you can do oral answers, you can take. A die has 6 faces marked by the given numbers, 6 faces, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. Okay. Then give me the answer for that. Trisha is there? Trisha? No. Then other student, anyone please? Yes, I will give. Gayatri. Gayatri is there? No. Yes, Gayatri, please tell me. What is the probability of getting a positive integer? Positive integer. What is the number of favorable cases? Please tell me. 1, 2, 3,
6.
Positive integer. You find out the number. 3. 1, 2, 3 only that. 1, 2, 3. Then what is the probability of getting a positive integer? Answer? 3. 3 by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. 3 by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. Then what will be the probability of getting an integer greater than 83? Greater than 83. What is the number of favorable case? How much? How many of them? 5. So probability will be
5 by 6.
5 by 6. Okay, 5 by 6. Then probability of getting the smallest integer, which is the smallest integer in this case? Smallest integer in this among them? Negative?
1.
Ah.
No, negative 3.
Yes, okay. Negative 3. Negative 3. So what is the probability of getting smallest integer?
1 by 6.
1 by 6. Okay, 1 by 6. That is over. 33 is over. Then next, question number 33. Question number 33. 2011 question. 2000. From a pack of 52 playing cards, all cards are whose numbers are multiples. 3 are removed. A card is now drawn at random. What is the probability that the card is an ace card, card is a face card, face card, that is face card means king, jack or king, these all things. And also what is the probability of getting an even numbered red card also that. So you think about that, can you say what is the total possible events there? There are 52 playing cards are there. From that cards, the multiples of 3 is already removed from that packets. Okay. Which are the multiples of 3 there in this card? Please tell me multiples of 3. You can see each section, that is you can see spade, heart, diamond, clubs. Each set you can see that there is king, jack, queen, ace, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 13 cards are there, 30. From this, each card, they are removed multiple of 3. 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. This, they are removed from each set. Then can you say how many cards already removed? Hurry up, no time. In one set, 3 cards. Similarly, you can see other 3 sets also there. Then how many cards they have in this problem have already removed? Anyone please? Yes, come on. 12 cards. Yes, 12 cards. 3 into 4. Therefore, total possible case events is equal to 52 minus 12. That is equal to 40. Okay. Our total possible case is 40 in this case. Then you can answer it. What will be the probability of getting a face card? Face card means in each set you can see that these are the face card. These are the face card. So 3 into 4, 12 face cards are there. Therefore, probability of getting face cards is equal to 12 by 40 is equal to how much you will get? 3 by 5. Sorry, 3 by 8. What is the HCF here? 4 you can take. 4 here, 3, 4, 12. 3 by 10. 3 by 10, okay. Then an even numbered red card. What is the second one? What is the probability of getting an even numbered red card? What is the probability of getting an even numbered red card? Then before that you have an idea about how many red cards are there. In the previous class I have mentioned that one. 26 black and 26 red. 26 red, 26 black. In that set, 12 cards are removed. That means 6 from this, 6 from this. That is these numbers 3, 6, 9 is already removed. Then what will be the total possible case there in this red card? This is red, this is black. 26 minus 6, that will be 20. This is a total possible case in the red. Then you find the even number in this red packet. Red packet also this you can see 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 is there. But already removed this 6 from this set. In the beginning also that. Then what will be the number of favorable case there? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. Therefore, what is the probability of getting this red number? Red will be 4 by 20. That is equal to you will get 1 by 5. You will get 1 by 5. Okay. I think all of you understood this. Have you any doubt about this problem? Please tell me. Any doubts? No doubts? Please respond me, please. Have you any doubt about this problem? Anyone? Jasmine? Did you understand this point? Nobody is there? Hello? Anyone please respond me? Have you any doubt about this problem? Nobody is there? Just look there. Have you any doubt? No. Okay. The next problem, question number 31, 2013 question. This is already done there, but I will explain it. A box contains some black balls and 30 white balls. If the probability of drawing a black ball is 2/5 of a white ball, find the number of black balls in the box. Find the number of black balls in the in this box. We don't have the number of black balls. Here there are black balls and red balls. Okay, sorry, white balls, black balls and white balls. Here there are 30 white balls. We don't know the number of black balls. Let it be X. Then you take total possible case you can take, that is this number plus this number, that is X plus 30. X plus 30. Okay. Then you find out, you take the condition that, so probability of getting black will be here, number of favorable case X, X by X plus 30. Probability of getting white is equal to number of favorable is 30, 30 by total positive X plus 30. Okay. Then they are telling that this probability, that is probability of getting black, is 2/5 of probability of getting white. That means X by X plus 30 is equal to 2/5 means 2 by 5 into 30 by X plus 30. Okay. Here you can simplify 5 here 6. Then you can take, that is X by X plus 30 is equal to 2 into 6, 12. 12 by X plus 30. In each side, in the denominator is same, therefore numerator will be same. Therefore X is equal to 12. Therefore number of black balls is 12. It's already done that in your textbook, you can take that one. Then I think all of you understood this part. Then question number 29 you take, question number 29 also, 2010 question, 2010. Cards marked with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 20 are well shuffled and a card is drawn at random. What is the probability that the number on the card is a prime number? Prime number. Then you should understand what is the meaning of prime number. You should know the numbers, prime numbers. Between 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 20, you write the prime numbers between that numbers, prime numbers. Which are the prime numbers? Give me the answer, please. Prime numbers between 1 to 20, 1, 2, etc. 20 numbers are there. Then possible case, you know that 20. Total possible case, n of s is equal to here 20. Then favorable case, what is the probability of getting a prime number? Prime numbers will be, you can see, anyone please tell me the prime numbers. Nobody, sir? Yes, come on. Prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Okay. Then number of favorable case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is equal to 8. Number of favorable case is 8. Therefore, probability of getting prime numbers is equal to 8 by 20. 8 by 20, you can simplify it, you can for here 2 by 5. You will get 2 by 5. 2 by 5. Write it. Number of favorable case you write. Total case possible outcomes 20. Therefore, probability of getting this one. These are steps you have to write. 8 by 20, that is equal to 2 by 5. The next subdivision is a perfect divisible by 3. What is the probability of getting the numbers divisible by 3? Divisible by 3, what will be the numbers are there? Please give me the numbers. You can take 3, 6, 9, 12. Divisible by 3 means you can take multiple of 3 there. Multiple of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Then you find out then number of favorable cases. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So probability is equal to probability 6 by 20, that is equal to 3 by 10. 3 by 10. 3 by 10. So, okay. The next, a perfect square. What is the probability of getting a perfect square? You write perfect squares between these. Which are them? In this you can see 4, 9, 4, 9, 16, 4, 9, 16. Then between this 1 to 20, 1 also that 1 is a perfect square. 1, 4, 9, 16. So you will get number of favorable case 4. Therefore, probability of getting that is 4 by 20 is equal to 1 by 5. Is equal to 1 by 5. Okay. I think all of you understood these parts. Then the others are repeated question. Then you take, last we can take question number 25. It's a geometrical, we have to find out geometrically probability. A circle with the diameter 24, question number 25 you take. A circle with the diameter 20 centimeter is drawn somewhere on a rectangular piece of a paper with the length 40 centimeter and width 30 centimeter. This paper is kept horizontal on table top and a die very small in size is dropped on the rectangular paper without seeing towards it. If the die falls and lands on the paper only, find the probability that it will fall and land inside the circle, outside the circle. Okay. So, you listen all of you. So, only one variety question is there. The other questions are repeated questions. Don't worry about it. This is telling that here there is a rectangle. Here there is a rectangle. Its length and breadth are 40 and 30. Inside this rectangle there is a circle. Its diameter is already given. How much? Diameter is 20 centimeter. Therefore, its radius is 10 centimeter. Diameter 20. Therefore, R is equal to 20 by 2 is equal to 10. So, you have to find out when a die is thrown and without looking there, and that will fall, what is the probability of falling that die in this circle? We have to find out. That is the question. First, what is inside the circle? What is the probability of getting that it will fall inside the circle? Means you have to study that this number of favorable case means area of this circle. Okay, area of this circle. Total possible outcome means area of this rectangle in this bigger one. Inside this one. Therefore, favorable case is area of a rectangle. This will be favorable case. Therefore, area of a circle, you can see that number of favorable case means this area of a circle. Area of a circle A is equal to pi r square. Is equal to pi is equal to 22 by 7 you take. 22 by 7 into r is equal to 10. 10 square, that is 10 into 10. That is equal to, you can see 10 into 100. 2200 by 7. Okay, this area of a circle. Then what will be the area of a rectangle? Length into breadth. Area of the rectangle is equal to length into breadth. 40 into 30. 40 into 30, that is equal to 1200. Okay. Then therefore, probability of getting the inside this circle, the die it fall inside the circle is this a favorable case. This is total possible case. So, this by this, that means 2200 by 7 divided by 1200. This is equal to 2200 by 7 into 1 by 1200. Okay. Then you can 2 zeros you can cancel. Here is 2, here 11, here 6. You will get this is equal to 11 by 7 into 6, 42. 11 by 42 will be the probability of getting inside the circle. Okay. Once again, to get this one means this area. You find out the area of the circle will be the favorable case. Number of favorable cases divided by total possible case means area of the rectangle. You divide it, you will get 11 by 42. Okay. Then what will be next one? That is outside the circle. What is the probability of getting this die? It will fall outside the circle. The number of favorable case will be the area of, without, you avoid this, you remove this area. That means area of 1200 rectangle. Area of a rectangle minus area of circle, you will get the number of favorable case here. That means 1200 is the area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle minus area of the circle will be the area of this shaded portion. Okay, that is 2200 by 7. That is, you take cross multiplication, 7 into 1000, 12 into 7, 84. 8400 minus 2200 by 7. That is equal to how much you will get? 8400 minus 2200. You will get 2, 6. Yes, you will get 6200 by 7. Okay. Then this is the favorable case. This by 1200 will be the area that is required probability. That is 6200 by 7. This is a favorable case. Divided by possible cases divided by 1200 area of the rectangle. This is equal to 6200 by 7 into 1 by 1200. 0 0 cancel. Then 2 here 31, here 6. You will get 31 by 6 into 7 into 6 42. You will get 31 by 42. You will get the answer. Is a one variety question is that. So, using area. Number of favorable cases, this will be area of a circle by area of the rectangle. Okay. Then this also when you consider what is the probability of getting the outside the circle will be, you find the area of this portion by area of the rectangle. You will get the answer, you will get the probability. So, time is over. That is why I think the other questions are repeated questions you can do easily. I will wind up this chapter also, that next day I will come with a new chapter. Okay. These other problems are most all I think almost all problems I have done. This 25C, some problems together you can see the variety questions I have done. Do not worry about that. So, okay. Any doubt about, please tell me anything. We can wind up this. Okay. How many of the students there? 32 is there. So, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you.